We're coming outside of the Victoria building here about 4:10 in the afternoon on November 8th, Friday, here in Sydney, Australia. We're on George Street. We're taking a look at this artist who's really put together something quite unique. To give you an idea about George Street, it's from beginning to end, it's about 1.8 miles. We're going to be walking about a mile from south to north, and we're going to come to the north end, which is going to be a neighborhood called the Rocks, which is one of the original areas of the town when it was founded, and also the Sydney Harbor Bridge is down there. Also, the Circular Quay, which is a harbor, which is part of Sydney Cove, which is part of Sydney Harbor. We're going to go to. It's a big transport hub for the city. It's also a big tourist area for the city. We're going to be grabbing a ferry and taking a tour of Sydney Harbor, which I think you'll really love. I bet you love this shot. This is the Apple Store here on George Street. As you may or may not noticed, the weather here is kind of raw to a degree, and that the wind is just amazing down this end of George Street. Look at that flag's rip. It's really forceful. I don't know if this picture really does it justice. That's going to have tremendous implications for tomorrow's flight, which I'm taking early in the morning from Sydney to Auckland, New Zealand. There's the Sydney Harbor Bridge down there at the end. To the right here is the Circular Quay, which is part of Sydney Cove, which is part of Sydney Harbor. There's the Sydney Opera House, a famous icon for Sydney. And here's one of the ferry boats, which I thought you'd enjoy. I love boats, so it was great for me to have an opportunity to shoot them. That's the train station. You can see right there, and you can actually grab. I'm going to grab that to go to the airport after we're through here. Well, I'm going to get on one of these ferries to take an hour-long ferry ride around the Sydney Harbor. Not only do tourists go on these ferry rides, but also commuters go to their different neighborhoods, where their homes at. So it's really an interesting mix of passengers on these ferry boats. Here's another great shot of Sydney Harbor Bridge, Sydney Harbor, two ferry boats, one going and one coming. Also, this boat going out is a tourist boat, which is taking people around. The reason I'm taking this ferry ride, commuter ferry ride, to see the bay is because it's relatively inexpensive. It's certainly cheaper than those tourist boats. And the boats themselves are kind of like iconic in terms of how they look. They're just these old types of boats which just been serving Sydney for years and transporting a ton of passengers back and forth to the different neighborhoods which border on Sydney Harbor.